So the next thing we're going to do is look at how to add grabbing. We're not going to do any movement or anything for now, but we just want to actually get it so we've got controllers, we can grab an object and move around everything. So the first thing we've got to do is actually add some controllers, and this part's in the Oculus integration. If you go down to your XR Core SDK, you should in prefabs find the OVR controller prefab. You can just search for that. And in the Oculus side, we're just going to drop them into the left-hand anchor and the right-hand anchor and tell the left to be left and the right to be right. This isn't going to do anything in terms of our interactions. It's just purely going to give us the ability to see controllers and our hands, which is quite useful for now. And then I'm also going to drop a cylinder in place, just put it in front of us. I think it's like 0.355 and 0.96, and just make it half the size. So match the scale, press 0.5, and that will just give us something to look at. Put your headset on, and then hopefully we've still got the tracked alias and the Oculus integration set up. You're going to see your controllers in front of you. They're going to match whatever you've got. So this is Quest 3. You can put them inside, but they're going to do nothing. But you'll see all the buttons light up and animate and everything. So we're halfway there. So once you've done that, come out again. The next thing we need to do is actually add some controls. So we have a button that can do something. This is already part of the Oculus integration. So again, go down to Tilia, prefabs, and then the input in Oculus integration controller mappings, and you'll find a left controller, and surprisingly, you will find a right controller. This is all the input controls for your Quest device. So you've got the thumbstick, the right grip, the A and B buttons, which are on the right-hand one. Just to demonstrate it, what we're going to do is just grab the press ones, and as activated, let's just stick the cylinder in there and make it on the game object, just has a boolean of on or off. So when you press A, it's going to turn it off, and when you press B, we'll make it so it enables it. So nice and straightforward, just to make sure this is all working. Hit play. You just need your right controller now. Put your headset on, and then when you press the A button, it disappears, and when you press the B button, it comes back. So all working. So we've already got buttons going, so we're storming along here. Absolutely fantastic. The next one we need is to go back into Tilia and the package importer. I always struggle with this one. It is the interactions, interactables, which is that third one there. Just hit add. That's going to take a minute just to download. This is going to do all the things with grabbing objects. We're going to focus on this only in the tracked alias side, so don't put it in the Oculus side. Make sure we come to that. This will take a minute. Close that when it's done. Ignore the little pop-ups, keep coming up. So tracked alias, we've got aliases, and we've got left controller alias and right controller alias, which match, they send the data to the Oculus one. So now we have, not this, interactions, interactors, interactor. Make sure you get that one. You want one for the left and one for the right. It's worth calling them what they are, just so we know which ones they are. So Tilia prefabs, interactions, interactors, interactions, interactor. Call that one right, just, for the hell of it. So the only thing we need to do here is match it to a button. So we have a grab button, and as we saw, we had the right grip and left grip there. So the left one, let's make, is the left grip press, and then the only one you do is just match the velocity tracker to the alias, just so the controller follows it. And the right one, we're going to add the grip press. You can add any button you want here, but we're just going for the grip because it's grip. And then add the velocity tracker. So there we go. Let's just turn off that cylinder one. We don't need the buttons to do that anymore. But that's all hooked up. Now we need something to grab. For now, we're just going to take this, create an empty parent, just make it so it's a bit tidier. We can minimize it in the hierarchy. Click on a cylinder, whatever thing you want. Make sure it's got a collider. We already have. Tilia interactions, interactable creator. Make sure it's highlighted. click convert. It changes over. It actually puts it inside the mesh container. So if you click on it, you're going to see that it's still there as an object, but it's been wrapped up in this interactor part. It has a rigid body now, so it is worth knowing that. And it already had a collider. Do make sure it's on there. And then it's quite straightforward. Just to get a very quick one going, we want to change the primary action, which is the first thing you do, to follow, and the secondary action over to follow or swap. And make sure we turn the gravity off so this thing doesn't fall all the way down to the floor. Hit play, you're going to go in, and then hopefully you can turn these colliders off in a minute, but that's the actual things you can grab, and it puts you right in the center of it, so you can grab and move in between the two. That's okay. Most people want the precision point, so we'll just go down to that. You've got grab offset, select precision point, and now wherever you grab it, it's going to make it nice and easy and make it nice to be shown. So that should load, and then you'll just grab an edge, and then it just stays on the precision. Nice and easy. We'll come into more of what you can do with this, but now we've got a headset, we've got grabbing, we've got moving. You can kind of see the grab events there and the things you can do with it, but we'll start with there and move on to the next thing. So yeah, we'll see you in the next video.